Hello and welcome to another episode of the Bosscraft series. If you're a cute little pig, make oink noise. Come on, get your head out of the tree, man. Be happy. Have some rotten flesh. What? You don't like it? Well, I'm sorry, I can't please anybody. And now you're turning your back on me? What's wrong with you, boy? What's wrong? Taking my rotten flesh back. Well, anyway, I came over and found this ravine and decided that we should go caving this episode and try not to die falling to our deaths. But first I just want to push some animals in here. That looked painful. Oh, there. And there. Yeah, I forgot to turn it off, but there's not many people on. Just a few. Anyway, let's get down there. There's tons of cows around here. It's a cow fest. Oh, I might die. No, I won't. Thought I was gonna go down and go to the bottom of the water and fall the rest of the way. See, there's a few sheep deaths down here too. Wahahaha. First we can explore this ravine. I just went caving yesterday, but only for a little while. This place isn't hardly explored at all. Anything over here? No. It's all barren. It's a barren. Oh, there's some iron finally. I'm usually used to seeing more stuff. More cave? Yeah, cave. Ooh, big cave. If you ever just fall down a hole, just go straight in one direction and then turn back suddenly. You should usually be prepared to fight off a few monsters. Sorry about the last Bosscraft episode. Apparently I added an extra clip, but I already used the clip, so there was two, and it was a long one, so the episode actually ended up to be an hour and a half. And I was wondering why it was uploading. It was taking forever. I started uploading at 10 o'clock 2 days ago, and then yesterday it was still uploading in the morning. And it took all night, and then my computer eventually turned off because that's what it's supposed to do. Oh. And it was weird because it was like, what? This video isn't that long. And then when I looked at the time of the video after it was uploaded, it was an hour and a half. I made sure I did it right, but I think I was really tired. I shouldn't be doing editing too late. I try to get it out. I try to do the editing done by 6 or 7, so that's not late, obviously. But if I do it any later than that, I get really tired. And when I'm tired, my brain can't think. And if you watched the last single-player episode, you know that I was failing at the redstone item transporter thing with the hoppers and all that. The item train, or whatever you want to call it. But I finally did it. It took me, after the video, it took me about 3 hours. I'm not even joking. And then I gave up right after I quit, or ended the video. And then I came back to it a while later once my brain was relaxed. And then I finished it. And it took me a while still. It was like 2 hours. So it was like 5 hours just on that. It's working out nicely though. It's not very technical after all. I was overthinking it. I overthink things a lot. Nom nom nom. If you're a cute little pig make a noise. That was B, by the way. So weird. We've got most of that up there. We don't need to explore the entire thing though. I want to get down by the. Oh, that's a big hole. Let's get back down in there. It should fall down there nicely, and then we can pick it up once we jump. Oh, that's a big hole. Do you see that? That looks like a giant worm just went down here. Like that in that one SpongeBob episode. I remember that from a long time ago. And there's that worm thing. Like, tried eating them. I don't like that show actually, but it just reminded me of it. That show freaks me out once in a while. There's the iron that I knew that was gonna fall down here. But this big hole. It always looks bigger when it's dark in caves. See? It looked a lot. Ooh, creepy noise. Creepy noise. It always looks bigger in the dark, but once it's lit, it looks a lot smaller. Because this little area looked 100 blocks away from this point. That's weird. Oh, diamonds, diamonds? No diamonds. I bet there's another cave. I hear water, so that's a good sign of another cave nearby. I always dig around to check for caves, even if there isn't the sound of water. And if you haven't noticed, sometimes I shift when I mine. I don't know why I do that. It's probably because I tried getting in the habit of shifting when I am mining, because sometimes I'll fall into lava or something. I haven't died in a while, so if we die, that'll be funny. I'm used to dying though. I used to not be as good as this game than I used to be, and lava was my worst nightmare. Yeah, I don't mind it so much now, but I still hate it. I don't mind it so much. No, I hate it. But I think it's right around here. It's probably like a little cave with water dripping onto lava. I see that a lot. You guys probably do too. I think it's above us. Keep digging around for this. Gather more resources as we go. How much stuff? Oh, almost a sack of iron. I need to get rid of the beef from the cows and sheep that I pushed off. I think a wolf fell down the whole ravine too. I saw him right before I started recording. He just fell. I love how they just don't move when they're falling, and then they hit the ground and they die. It's kind of sad, but it's just Minecraft animals, so they get slaughtered all the time. Ooh, glowstone. Ding ding ding. I love that sound. I remember when XP used to be really hard to get, just because a high level enchantment, a full high level enchantment needed 50 levels, it used to. And then they made it easier to, more XP to get, like, you need less XP to get level up, and they lowered the level you have to get for max enchantment, which is level 30 now. So it went from 50 to 30. 50 was a bit insane. I never enchanted anything. It's a lucky day. More iron, and there's probably just a hole right here. You always want to check by these little dead ends. There's usually caves behind them. This gravel wasn't in my way. Maybe I could see something. I don't think there is anything. That's alright. keep on going on. But the last episode of the single player, I'm sorry it was a bit short. I had to go. I worked a long time. I was a bit late on schedule too, and I worked a long time to get all that prepared. It seems easy, but I forget things a lot, so I'm constantly going back and forth. I'm like, oh, wait, I need this. No, I need this, and I still forgot the hoppers in the beginning. Dig around, looking for some caves. Gotta love me some caves. Me and my sister were just playing together on the local network world, like with your internet. People with your internet can play on the same server as you. Multiple of you can. And I already went over here. Ooh, there's the water. Ooh. And I made a giant TNT cannon. It had 10 dispensers on each side and two levels of them. So like dispensers on dispensers. Well, dispensers with blocks and then dispensers above those blocks. Oh, yeah, I didn't get that. It's gonna fall anyway though. And we decided to see what would happen if we put ourselves in the... It's over here. Oh, that's where we came out. I thought it was up there. Oh well. But anyway, we decided to... we were curious and decided that we should try putting ourselves in creative mode first into the place where all the... Not where the explosive charge comes from, not the projectile, but the... So that was like 20 TNT going off at once, and we went flying upwards. It was really funny. Sometimes I go ahead and light things up, and then I come back for the resources. Not too long, right? I forget about them. Or just don't want to walk back. I love coal. We haven't found any monsters yet. That's surprising. I wish they would raise the amount of monsters that are spawned. Because the faction server, the Bosscraft faction server, this is the SMP, but the faction spawn has like 100% spawn rate or something like that. It's a higher number, and there's monsters everywhere. I died so much. You need more than iron armor, pretty much. There's things coming at you from all different sides and surrounded you. It was a bit too many monsters, in my opinion. It felt like there were spawners all around me. And the bigger spaces were the worst, because there's more spots where monsters can spawn easily. Oh, that's lapis. The pointless blue stuff. I usually take it just because of the XP it gives. Let's go down here instead of down there. Ooh, lava over there. More iron here, and coal. Oh, I have to tell you guys some exciting news. I don't think I said this in the other episode, but my leopard gecko had more eggs. Which wasn't the best for her, but I'm spoiling her half to death. See, it's not very good for her because I made a mistake. I thought you could put the female and the male together for all year round, even if the female is on her first breeding session, as in her first eggs that she laid. But you can't, apparently, until the geckos get older and they become more experienced, and then they can handle that kind of stuff. the laying eggs takes a lot out of a gecko, so I've been spoiling her half to death with worms and you name it. Mostly worms. Just worms, actually. I give her waxworms a lot, too, if I have them. I spoil my geckos. They're rotten little things. Little buggers. They're really cute and sweet. And my other leopard gecko, the really pretty orange one, bred, too. So I'm excited to see those little things. And she laid a really good egg. It looks really good. Speedster. That's what one of them is called. Yes, and she's fast. I named her that right when I first found her, and she turned out that she was fast, so it was kind of a guess. But I got it. I nailed her name. Like, you know how people say someone looks like a Fred or something? Well, she looks like a Speedy. She looks like a crocodile, too. She's very vicious as well. Coal. Oh, no. My redstone. I don't know what. Wanna know something funny that I do sometimes? Say if I have something important in my inventory and I take it and I'm dumping things in lava, once I've taken my diamond pickaxe and thrown it in lava. It was sad. We may have to make some iron pickaxes, but that's alright. Or I might just make a trip back up. This pickaxe wasn't that low, definitely. I thought it was okay. Or I'd even check, I don't remember. That's me for you, never remembering anything. This cave is pretty big. The cave I went closer to my house was really big too. Ooh, some gold. Let's just go check up here. Lots of. Oh, that's really pretty looking right there. Let's go get that gold now. Any more? Yes, more. More? Yes. Even more. Wanna know what's really fun? Caving with other people. I just did a while ago because you guys, people fight over the resources. Like on the Minecraft server, they have Vintage Beef made up that caving game where people like win all the resources if they're the one who finds the most out of the people, all the people who are playing it. Which is a very good idea. That's my dream, is to be on that server. Maybe one day it'll come true. Who knows? Why not? Please? Please? I love coal. I have a ton of, well, I don't have a ton of it. I was thinking about my single player when I said I had a ton of it. I don't go caving too often in this world, that's probably why. Coal is so useful. People, oh, there it goes. And I brought wood. Maybe we can make like a little outpost or something. A little smelting area. That's good enough. I keep experimenting with my mic placement and my computer placement, if you haven't noticed, because my computer is louder than others. Like, the Minecraft people, you can't hear their computers at all. But I want mine to be like that. It's kind of it's distracting, but you get used to it after a while. Let's make a chest too. That. Gotta love me some cobblestone. I used to not use diamond pickaxe for caving, believe it or not, on my single player world. That was a while ago. More torches. Why not? Pickaxe, please? Please? Okay. And we'll go exploring a little bit around this place. So we can let that cook for a little while so we can get some more iron for pickaxes. I love caving. It's so fun. It's peaceful until a creeper blows up in your face. Oh, it's so peaceful. Oh, what's that green thing? It's gonna explode. That's never fun. I'm just making this like a directional signal that my outpost is here. Outpost. Sounds funny. Let's see how much stuff. Oh, we have almost a stack. Exactly, almost a stack. Pretty mushrooms. That looks cool. I love when mushrooms are in caves. I wish they were placed more often though. Once when I was caving, I was in a cave and there was diamonds and a rose flower right next to each other. It was on single player too, so nobody could have placed it. It was so weird. And I took a picture of it. I think I may have deleted all my older screenshots though. I may try to find it. If I do, I'll put it in the video. I still need to find out how to do that. I'll mess around with it. Maybe inserts or something. Probably that. Don't break, thank you. It's just when they break, they go into your inventory and you have to throw them out or into lava. I usually throw it all into lava, the stuff I don't need, given that I don't want it going back into my inventory. I have a habit of doing that, so that's why I put it in lava. Good, I didn't get any. But I wanted to talk about donations. Now this is a very touchy subject that people have a whole range of opinions on, but I just want to tell you mine because I think that it's a good opinion. And all yours suck. No, I'm joking, but my opinion on it is that it's cheaty. Because kids are immature, most of them. Or just don't care, or don't like their parents very much, for some reason. I love my parents, so you guys should love yours too. And they're there for you, so if you have any problems, just go to them. Not my parents, yours. But I think that it's cheaty, given that sometimes kids steal money from their parents, or give money that they've earned that they might need in the future, college and stuff like that. So I think it's kind of bad because you're just asking people to pay you for you to watch their videos, and yet you're paid already most of the time. Like the bigger YouTubes, some of them have donations, and I think that it's kind of cheaty and greedy in a way too, because YouTube is paying you, well, some people, the people that are getting paid, let's just say everyone is paid right now, but I know not everyone is, like me, I'm not yet, but I think that it's a problem, because YouTube's paying the YouTubers to make videos, right? And if the viewers want to help you out by giving you money, they can watch the ads and click on the ads and subscribe and like your videos, because in my opinion that's a lot better than getting money from your fans. And I mean, I'm sure it's not too much of a problem for richer people, but people may not know that they're rich, and they see that they donated, and then they want to donate, and they may not be rich, and then they'll donate and waste their money. I'm not saying it's a waste, but I don't think it's right. So I won't have donations. I was thinking about having donations, but having it going towards charity, but I decided not to. And I know I'm 16 and I'm not old enough to have a PayPal account, or yeah, that kind of stuff, but I can just use my parents or my brothers. Why'd I do that? Whatever, I'll just leave that there. Oh, I thought that was a creeper. Where are we? Oh, we're already up. We're all the way up here? Whoa. My house is that way, I think. That's cool. I didn't think we were up so high. We're gonna have to go all the way back down now. Alright, it's alright though. We'll find some stuff on the way there. I forgot to say I'm turning off my chat in the chat. I hope nobody's thinking I hate them or something. I don't like when I get ignored. I don't get ignored that often. I don't talk that often either. Most of the chatting is weird things that I don't want to contribute to. Conversations that I don't want to contribute to. Things like geckos and stuff like that, I'll contribute to, obviously. I'll try to put a picture of one of them on the video. I have to remind myself. I'm gonna edit this video right after I'm done. Alright, I'm back. My hard drive just completely filled up. The files for the raw videos, the raw video clips are humongous. You wouldn't believe. Like, they're massive. I've said that before, I think, but I would just want to say it again because they're so big. I have a story to share with you. So when I was new to Minecraft, I didn't really know about charged creepers, and one day I had an encounter with them. I was making a big house in like an area like a giant hole, pretty much like this. So this was sea level, and then there was a mountain surrounding it, and then there was a path coming out, oops, there, and there was another one coming that way. So it was two paths intersecting. I think you can imagine that in your head. And a charged creeper literally just jumped off the mountain into my head. Yes, into my head, and blew up and killed me. And killed everything next to me. It was mostly dirt and parts of the path, but that wasn't too hard because they were made out of cobblestone. I had little cobblestone paths joining all the areas that I've been made houses and stuff. I had a little log cabin on top of a mountain that I thought was so amazing at the time, but it wasn't. But I wasn't an adventurer, so whenever I go somewhere new, I thought everything was amazing because I've never seen something like it before. So I thought everything I found was amazing. Like, I found a cave and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. But now I can say things are amazing because I think I've seen pretty much everything in the game, including dancing spiders. I'll tell you another story right now that involves dancing spiders. Darn it, I got one of the mushrooms. But anyway, there was a time that I was making that giant purple house. You can see it in episode 1 of the Bosscraft series. I think we're on 8 or 9 now, but I was making the house. It was the foundation. I was making the little hill that it was on. It was a little bit of the hill was there, but I had to extend it and make it like cliffs. It was kind of a lame hill, so I had to make it look better. And I was playing music records, which I do often. And there's a spider there, and I didn't really know he was there until I heard him, and I looked around waiting for him to jump at my face, but he was just sitting down at the bottom of the hill dancing, like he was jumping up and down like this. And he didn't even want me. I just went up to him and I started pushing him around, and then I said, oh cool, look at a dancing spider, and then someone came over and killed it. So it wasn't very nice, but it was really funny. The little spider, poor guy, he just wanted to dance. He didn't even want to hurt anyone, but someone just went straight up and stabbed him in the face. That's people for you, I guess. Let's see how much stuff we have. Almost 2 stacks of iron. Cool. Awesome. But I explained about the donations. Didn't I? If I didn't, I'm sorry. I just kept recording. I thought I kept recording, but the disk drive was disk drive was already full, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure of the correct term. That might be it though. It probably is. Maybe it isn't though. I love this coal. What's another story of mine that I've had in the past? Oh, I remember. Oh yeah, it was on the server a long time ago, like a year ago maybe. I've been on the server for like 2 years already. Since beta or alpha or something like that. Yeah, I don't remember. But I made a little town and I called it something like Sala or something like that. It was a really weird name because it had to do something to do with my pet salamander that I used to have. Oh my gosh, I didn't even mean to do that. I went to get my sword and block, but instead I placed blocks. Oh man. Caving brings the craziness out of Minecraft. Yes you are. Die. Thank heaven for good swords. I'm not sure if this one's that great. It's okay. It's pretty good. Ooh, gold. But anyway, I made that small town and I had like 6 or 5 or some lower number of residents, and I wasn't a good builder at the time. I was okay. I was better than a lot of people, but I made a little hotel and I made myself a house and a mine, and it was a really nice looking town. And a few people made junky houses, but my brother's was nice and mine was nice, and another one was nice, but one was just a little hole in the hill. And when the server was about to restart, we blew one of the towns up with TNT. I think it was called Nokamore or something. Sorry about that. But anyway, I was talking about the town called Nokamore that we blew up because it was the end of the server and we were about to restart because that's what most multiplayer servers do. Besides the Minecraft server, they rarely do. Like every 10 billion updates they do, but I like it how it's old and it's like all historical sort of memories. Even for the viewers, like I've almost cried. No, I haven't, but I'm sure the other people on that server had a lot of feelings with that server. But anyway, it was the end of the server and we decided to have some fun with the town after all the servers just gonna get deleted because it's restarting. And we blew it up. We turned the TNT on, like it made actual giant craters, so that was on and we blew it up and it didn't even work. So I got a lighter and jumped off the building, lit it up again, and then I blew up and died. But afterwards I thought I wanted to do the same type of thing with my town, but I decided that afterwards, when there's few people, excuse me guys, but anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to blow mine up too because I love blowing things up. Oh yeah, and then I decided that I told the admin that he could start spawning creepers all over my town and monsters and blowing things up and striking us all with lightning and griefing the entire place, which it was really fun to watch. Like everyone was like at one house destroying it. It was so fun. I let them too. The people didn't care about their houses either, so I made sure they didn't. They were all on at the time, pretty sure. Yeah, there's only a few people on. But he started spawning creepers everywhere, like on the houses and stuff, and I just went at him with a sword and I kept dying repeatedly. And people were stealing all my stuff from my chest. I let him though, I didn't care. And then I was just running around through the houses blowing everything up, and everyone was having a great time and nobody like started swearing at each other, so that was nice. And it was just really funny to see all the people griefing at once. It wasn't much of griefing though. It was demolition more so. Yeah, that's a much better term for it. Tween. But it was really fun. And everyone just left and it was a giant, massive mess. Floating stuff, like dead people everywhere, and blocks, and no torches and monsters still, and it was really funny. And he spawned gas too, so everything lit on fire on top of all that, so it was so fun. So it was a really fun experience. Probably one of the better ones I've had on the server. The CTP events, I've only been in one. There's only been one. They should do them more often, but a ton of people come on the server and play CTP all at once. So it's like 12 versus 12, and it's chaotic and everyone dies constantly, but it's really fun. It'd be a massive achievement not to die in one of those. A few people haven't died in normal matches, like 3 versus 3, but not many people have been able to say that they've never died in a CTP event. But I gotta cut the episode now, but I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Alright, I'm back, and I just found something exciting. There's a spawner in there. A spider one. Oh, he can get out of there, can he? No, you get back in there, beast. But this is a little amazing find. Especially good for an episode. Ooh, punch too. That's good. Maybe there's something else under the gravel. I hope so. No, please. For me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And this little surprising ending. I don't think I'll break it. I'll just leave it here and maybe turn it into an XP farm. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And as always, bye bye.